Yeah, let's talk about how I feel like, and I really mean this, okay? When I say that, I don't mean this the bad way, but I mean this the good way. I feel like she's gonna lose the election. Now, with that being said, what's up, everybody? I'm your
Wait,
boy
wait, wait,
Christian
wait,
Aki.
wait, wait. Yeah.
I'm your boy
Okay.
Christian
Yeah. Sorry.
Aki. Your faves hater, your haters fave. I don't hate on just anybody. I hate on everybody. And these two nuts are,
Your neighborhood friendly black bear, Jigga Jig J like ew.
you know,
I'm Mr. Max, your friendly straight guy. Did you say these two nutsacks are?
no, not nut sacks. I said these two nuts are.
Oh,
These two nuts are. Um, and together we are well.
Yeah.
we are.
And this is apartment 420. You're tuned into it right now. Woke up.
So
It's
get your
Hump Back
bud, get your
Wednesday.
weed, so we can sit back and bug the fuck out for an hour.
Oh, but yeah, just for a little bit. So look, I'm glad we brought up this whole R. Kelly thing. Because
R. Kelly.
R.
Mac
Kelly,
did.
what the
I
hell are
mean,
you
not R.
talking
Kelly,
about? R. Kelly.
not R. Kelly. I mean Diddy. Diddy.
Word. You
But
worried
you know
about somebody
what?
getting peed on? What's wrong with you?
You
He
know
got
what?
black men on his
Both of them in
brain.
jail. Both of them in jail. Okay, I was just thinking of black men in jail. Okay, rich black men that are in jail, famous black men that have gone to jail in the past couple of weeks. Okay, Diddy, y'all, my bad, Diddy. This whole Diddy thing. What do y'all think
Do
about
I
it so far?
diddy dum diddy do? I honestly think he doing the same thing everybody else is doing. He just loud about it and got caught.
But that's the whole thing. Like he's doing nothing
Hold
that
on.
no one else has done.
Right.
Hey, what's up,
He was
Gemini?
loud about it. Well, look at it like this. He was loud. He got caught. And he has too much information for a black kid to have from New York. That is too much information. You have information on superpowers, motherfuckers who can change the course of a country. That's too much power to have.
He has information on who, like Putin or somebody.
Nigga, no, man.
I
Political
mean, you
shit.
said
He
people that
got
can change powers, that can change.
yes, people that can change. You didn't hear your girl Michelle Obama's in there? You didn't hear the Obama's name pop up? Yes. You didn't hear half of Black Hollywood pop up? Yes. This
Okay, no, I
motherfucker got
mean,
named.
okay,
And he got
I
white people too.
yeah, he does. He got a bunch of people. Now I do know. I've heard the list and all that shit. I work at ABC. You know, I know this shit. Um,
So then you motherfucker,
but
you should know this shit. The fuck you got me talking
a
about it
lot
for?
of it to me is just a lot of it to me is like they reaching. I mean, come on now. They've been. I mean, come on, y'all. Like this man ain't doing it but fucking.
Listen, they doing the same thing to him
I
Maybe
that they
that's
did
all he's doing is fuck.
to
I feel
who
all
was
the.
his
I
name?
mean, I don't know about any of the money laundering and all the wire transfers and all that kind of shit they got going on. I don't know anything about that because I don't understand any of that. Okay, but I understand. You know the sex shit. I'm just like nigga, he just fucking.
Yeah, that's the problem. I don't
But
think it's just
it's
fucking.
it's not about just
It's
fucking.
just
He is
fucking.
who he fucking.
No one will give a shit. We know of sex clubs in New York City.
Right. Nobody
Not,
cares. It's
no one cares
who
about the
he's
fucking
fucking.
part. It's
Did
That's
what
he
the
fuck some
problem.
white? Did he fuck some white
street.
girl that was underage or something? Or did he
Uh,
take some white girl across the
maybe,
across?
maybe. I don't
All I
know.
hear is all I've been hearing is guys. I have yet to hear any females other than Cassie and J Lo. All I'm hearing is about dudes. He had a bunch of dudes bent over. Cassie even said in her book he had dudes. He prefers
I
Spanish
mean,
dudes from middle of Pennsylvania.
So it'd be
it's
Yeah,
gonna be.
exactly.
I mean, sooner or later it's all gonna come out. The only thing is I mean, you know, well, I'm just gonna leave it
yeah.
at that.
As soon as
Cassie's
they
book is
start,
gonna blow the walls off of everything.
as soon as
Sooner
they
or
start
later everything is
putting
gonna come out.
information out there that's from real, for real, then it's gonna be like, yo, just read the. When he goes in front of the judge, he ain't going in front of a judge yet.
No,
When he goes
No,
to
they
the
got
judge,
him in Brooklyn detention.
and they
he
got
been.
him in front of them judges, and you guys see Diddy in the courtroom.
Well,
And
my
You
them
know,
thing
judges,
is
them
he gonna
courts
get
is
up on is he
open.
gonna get up on the stand and actually plead and testify and plead his case?
Well, this
no,
is the thing. They
the
said if he does, he's gonna wind up most likely having to testify because of the amount of people involved, and they're gonna turn on him. So he's gonna have to talk.
So what are the charges?
Oh God, we got racketeering, sex trafficking, drug trafficking. We got extortion. Oh, we got money laundering. We got this is like a bunch of shit that this motherfucker
And
should be a RICO
all
charge.
Rico. It's Rico.
it's a
That's
lot
what
of
I'm
money.
saying. It should be a
And
RICO
all
act,
of
but they
this
haven't said that.
and all of this started from when Cassie filed the lawsuit. Correct?
No,
Allegedly.
this started from when he knocked her out in the hotel room,
But
and the video went viral.
that was weeks later though. But
It don't no.
I'm like,
That's when
but she
all
had
the
Not
already
shit
come out,
started.
talking.
huh?
When it first started talking about it, is why the video surfaced. So if that wasn't the case, the video might have never surfaced. But because
the video was going to surface because he tried to pay off
money.
the people in a hotel and they wasn't having that shit.
That's what I'm saying.
I
But
mean,
it might have been like
that
after the
video
fact.
was so fucking old. Then why the
You
fuck
know
did
what
they
I'm
surface back then? Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like they had that
like
shit.
no, I feel like again, Cassie. A lot of this shit didn't start to Cassie actually opened her mouth and said she wanted some fucking money or some shit.
Yeah, I think that was when it
Once
really
she did
started.
that,
Nah,
because that's
I
when
don't see that.
once she did that,
Everybody came out.
everybody came out. The very next day, he paid it off in 24 hours. It
Yep.
was like, well, they figured,
Quick.
and another reason I feel like because he did that so fast, everybody was like, well, The FBI was like, well, we might need to look over here for some. And I was like, why the fuck I need to look over? Like, what the fuck? Who's monitoring the FBI?
Nobody.
I don't know.
No, nobody monitors the FBI because NSA won't do their job. Nobody
Because the
monitors.
FBI the FBI does a lot of investigations, a lot of investigating. They're getting ready to start investigating Jay-Z and this whole Damon Dash and Rockefeller.
Please, they should have bended that shit.
I'm just like, so what the fuck y'all gonna get on Jay-Z now? What Jay-Z did? What y'all trying to get on Jay-Z?
Jay-Z is the second in command monster. You think from what I'm understand, you think Diddy was bad? Jay is worse.
I've heard
Because he's smarter.
I've heard he was bad too. I don't know.
I heard he was worse.
I've heard he was bad. I don't know how bad it could be, but whenever I
bad enough to be able to give Beyonce that singing contract when she know damn well it should have been Aaliyah. That's how bad.
Well, they're saying that Beyonce and Jay-Z got married when he was 20 something and she was 16.
Yeah, she was 14.
I was like, what? What is
16?
Where's the conspiracy theories coming from? Like, I'm like, did I grow up with this bitch? I was like,
you know who you need to talk to? Since you seem to have such a big range of people, you need to talk to your girl Jaguar.
Oh, no. We're not doing crazy lesbians, okay? Bitches that have lost their motherfucking minds and that are mad because the world didn't buy their second album and shit, or the first one. But it's all right.
Bro, that sounds like some hate in your blood right there, dog.
Not gonna hate.
That sounds like some hate,
Jaguar could fucking sing. Okay, the bitch could blow. I got that first fucking album. Okay, I used to love the What Ifs. Okay, I do the whole fucking.
I do too. I still got it.
She was pregnant in the fucking video and shit. I like the hell. Jaguar know me. I used to sing for that fucking bitch. But not no more. No, we're not gonna do that because I sang with her when she was on tour with Kendrick Family Soul. And Jasmine sang backup, and I sang backup. That's during that time. The first album, their very very first album. Far away from here, far away from here, far away from here. Anyway, y'all know what I'm talking about. Moving on. So if not, you can Google them and find out who got the job. Find out later on. Anyway, moving on. They're not famous anymore, so we don't care.
Okay.
But Jaguar, right? I'm not listening to no damn bitch. She calls everybody out. She called out Mary J. Blige. Somebody
else. As you should. Fuck all that. Why shouldn't she?
She called out.
Why shouldn't she? Why shouldn't she?
Again, somebody that ain't paid. These are people that are sitting sitting above you, girl. You sitting so far below them. They're like,
write a book and make it pay off for you. I tell you, story for free. Like that's the part I don't get.
I agree with you, Jay. I agree with you on
that.
I
feel like these stories are always being paid for free. Like, if you know all the information, who's not paying you?
She knows everybody's information. It's not like she knows just the people from Philly. You know, I'm like, girl, hey, just some shit.
If you say it like that,
Eric, you know, like
you gotta look at it like this.
But you gotta look at it like this. Something. But
that industry is not as big as y'all claim it to be.
Well, we know it ain't.
Literally,
I know it ain't. I'm 1 degree from it with my godmother and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I know literally how big it is. It's a fucking state. It's not even the fucking stadium. It's the motherfucking theater big enough. That's exactly. I mean, you go to the fucking theater for the Grammys right down here, and literally without all the, it's like 300 people. That's it. Okay. Boom. That's it. 300 working people probably in this industry that we can say is, if that's what we want to say. I maybe say 500. But still, at the end of the day, it ain't that big. True. Why are we still finding out about all this shit now? Like, this is
It's the same thing. You asking that question like we still ain't finding out information about Pac and Big. This shit's been going on for damn near 30 years, dog. This shit's gonna continue to come out.
That's another thing. So they found out some more information about who killed Big. Right? No, I'm just like, it took y'all, 20 years to find out who killed Jam Master Jay?
For real, and it was in the fucking. It was the call was
and come to find out, the motherfucker that had anything to do with it was like right there, like
right there the whole time.
it was
Yeah, the whole
he was
time.
right there the whole time. Never, it was like he was removed from the room. He was actually in the fucking building. I'm just like, y'all even
The
talk. I'm just like,
call
y'all fucking kidding me right
came
now.
from inside the house.
I'm just like, are y'all fucking kidding
I
me
was
right
like,
now? Y'all interviewed the fucking man. He literally got documentary things with y'all, and y'all. So I'm like, and so now you want me to believe y'all found Tupac's killer.
What?
I mean, y'all found Biggie's killer, but ain't found Tupac's killer yet.
Because Tupac Killer dead. He
Uh,
is. There's nothing else to it.
I want to know how bad was the surveillance video footage from
for
the
Cassie and
from for all the like murders that happened in the city before they had all these traffic cameras everywhere. Like people must have been running amok in the world because
before we got
nowadays
these cameras to like track
you go before
everything.
you got there.
Well, wait, Jay, you know how New York was back in the day, in the 80s and 90s? That shit was a fucking zoo.
Yeah, but I'm like nowadays, like even in the 90s, it felt like there was enough cameras in places that people would be like, follow the camera. Like it's like nowadays we have so many cameras, you really can't hide.
But they want to sit on the fact that technology wasn't as prevalent as it was back then as it is now, type of thing.
You know,
So you think these niggas fucking are so smart that they knew the getaway route to plan to evade the goddamn cameras?
Well,
Like,
my thing is,
I'm
when
not
did
giving niggas that
anybody
much
become
credit. Hell
so?
no.
A quick question, because I've been asking this question to a bunch of my friends. I want to see if y'all know the answer, or if y'all could give me an idea. When did people, people according to white people, when did people start actually knowing any fucking thing? Like one day we were just out were we just not gorillas one day and be like, we don't want to be gorillas no more. We gonna stand up and start walking, and we just kept doing this, and other gorillas. I mean, like, how
1,000
the
years
fuck
before Jesus.
that? Okay, so let's move on back to Neanderthal and caveman days. So were we back there and we didn't know anything, and so we just had to do shit and figure it out, and we just kept remembering and passing it down? How the
well,
Yeah.
fuck did we get to that?
yeah,
How did we figure out time?
Yeah.
Like, who the fuck figured that out? How did we figure out fucking math?
A white guy sat under a tree and got hit in the head with an apple and figured out time.
Is that really what happened?
Gravity. Gravity. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And all
How
it
did we
takes.
figure out? How did we know that gravity is? How did we figure out gravity? Like, who?
Well,
Gravity keeps us on the ground. Why we? How did we not know it's water?
ask Galileo. He figured all that shit out. He looked at the
Like, how do we
stars and
know?
was able to figure all that
Like,
shit out.
where did man get any kind of common sense to know how to do this shit? Because Adam and Eve didn't know how to do shit, even after they ate the fucking fruit. Okay, literally, they were still dummies. So
yeah. I don't know how.
somehow though they skipped all the fucking knowledge, and all of a sudden they could just build houses and all kinds of shit.
No,
Like,
you gotta look at it like this. A
they was
motherfucker
digging
that built
caves
a
and shit
house out
out.
of shit and the wind blew and it fell. Three little pigs, motherfucker. Three little pigs.
I get what you're saying though. Like, when did ape
When did man
become man?
evolve?
Think
Like, when
about
did
it.
ape
Think
become
about
man?
the story, Three Little Pigs. Just think about it real quick.
And then all of a sudden we have knowledge. I get what you're
I'm
saying.
saying, if you took all three pigs and put them throughout the time frame, you built your first house with sticks. The shit fell, so you had to figure out some other way to keep it up higher. You put the second one with straw. The shit fell, so you had to figure out another way to do it better.
But those are three different fucking pigs, three individuals, okay?
But
Not
the
one
concept
pig that
still
has
remains
evolved
the
over
same.
time.
Listen,
Those are
But
three different pigs.
when did we decide that
When
shelter
did
was
man,
needed?
when the human race is like, when did we get this sense? Because all
Yeah,
of a sudden,
when
I
did
mean,
we
like, we literally have knowledge, and it ain't been around, but maybe it seemed like since the 1700s, maybe the 1400s,
no.
maybe before that. True. Okay, maybe way before that. But how did we get that? How did we
maybe
figure out we could make a house? How did we figure out we
I
could,
just explained it to you, but you
cook
ain't even
food?
accepting
Like,
it.
did a chicken fall
so
into the fire one day and we was like, oh shit, the chicken fell
are,
in the fire.
are
We picked the
we
chicken up and
are
ate it.
we do we I guess we pass down information in our DNA. What we pass down innately, I don't know. But clearly we pass something down because that's what separates us from animals.
But
I'm just
animals
trying to
pass it
tell
down
you.
too now.
But they
I
also
mean,
pass shit down through learning. You asking a question,
I'm
but
about
you're
to
not
say the lie.
listening.
I mean,
Listen.
we all
Damn.
learning.
Will
Don't
you
we
turn it
humans learn
off
too,
for a
though?
minute and listen? Your radio keep going. Listen. Damn. Jerry hit it right on the head. One from the other. You ask how we was able to develop shit. Fuck up the first time. We look at you. We not fucking up again. We gonna move on. That's how it got the way it is.
Okay, got it. Now, wait a minute. So did someone actually write this shit down over and over again? You had to literally tell somebody, "Don't touch the fire; it's gonna burn you." Everybody had to burn their hand until the air because no one believed
it. It takes a human 360 times to remember anything. So you're gonna sit here and think further back time it wouldn't have took longer.
Because a lot of people fell off the fucking bridge and watch motherfuckers fall off the bridge.
Exactly.
A lot of people.
And I'm pretty sure a couple of hundred motherfuckers probably walked off the bridge too behind their asses for everybody. Was like,
make it.
Don't walk off the bridge, y'all. That's not really safe. Don't do that. Don't
like
do that.
Who? Like I got a question. Who the? Who?
Like the first person to jump off some shit. And like, what did
we learn to procreate? How did that happen?
Watch the two dogs in the alleyway. When he saw the dogs in the alleyway doing the hump a dump, then you knew it was time. I don't do what they do.
I don't think
if I do this to you,
how will it feel?
I was thinking that like, I wonder, was Eve the first bitch to suck dick or something? But she probably like, well, I don't know. Like, did she?
Who was the first bitch to suck dick?
Who's the first bitch to suck dick? It was probably Mary Magdalene. I think because she was a hoe.
That's how she got the baby, because she was a hoe.
No, I think the first woman to suck dick, her name was Lilith.
Lilith, the Samson's wife, or one of them bitches' wife?
No, that was Delilah. No, Lilith was quote unquote the first. Was supposed to be quote unquote the first woman.
Virgin Mary.
Before Eve.
Anyway,
yeah, before Eve.
Lilith was before Eve, child.
Supposed to be. I have nothing.
I like the name. Lilith sounds like a black lady.
Well, I mean, based on the storyline, she kind of was. She did the deed, and she was the first one banished. Yeah.
How do you learn no to fuck? And it was like, oh, I like you should fuck and make babies. Like, what the shit?
You know what you did? Think about animals. When they rub their shit, they feel aroused. So you rub your shit, you feel aroused. Somebody else rub your shit, you feel aroused.
Now that my dick is hard. I gotta put it in something.
Yeah,
I need you
something warm.
That's some DNA. That's some shit that's given down, and I guess that's how you know that being gay is not a choice.
At an early age. So, but my thing is again, because we talk about sometimes.
It's whatever you like to fit to squeeze around your shit.
My next question, real quick, because we said I ask this question all the time. Since we talk about them having sex, where did the people come from? Like the first two people couldn't make. They made one person, right? And then they made another person. No. The second two people sleep together.
For you to be so entrenched in the church, I'm surprised you asking that question.
I don't believe that the shit.
They all developed at the same time.
Me either. What the fuck? I don't.
So if Adam and Eve came, they had a child.
No, they had more than one child.
We know they had two.
Oh, I just thought of something, y'all.
Where the fuck did all the people come from?
If monkeys knew how to procreate already, that's how we knew how to procreate too.
Because we come from monkeys?
We come from monkeys. If you believe we come from monkeys.
Wait, I want to say, who said we come from monkeys?
White people, they say we were primates at one time. We started walking.
No damn monkey.
And then you just stood up one day and was like, I don't want to walk like this no more.
That's what I'm saying. So evolution, you already knew how to procreate from whatever DNA you were.
I mean, the gorillas, that's all they do. They fuck down.
So
they fuck down. And they have a baby every 3 years, okay? Every 3 years. Once that baby gets a certain size, that baby get off the titty, the motherfucker be like, he be ready to fuck. He'll fuck all the fucking bitches in there.
Right in front of everybody. Just get down.
So I guess that's how it's
get down.
Fuck.
And all the men just gotta take it. All the men just gotta deal with it.
Huh? If evolution was how we learn how to procreate, who was just sucking dicks? Like who started that and it kept going?
Who started sucking
dicks? Monkeys.
Like,
you ever see them? They be giving head.
You gotta do that too. Do they really?
Yeah, bro. Look that shit up. Yes, they do.
Bro, I went to the zoo one time and saw the motherfucking bitch sucking the dick.
Yeah, bro.
The gorilla was sucking the other gorilla's dick. Like, I mean, going to town.
Yo, I seen this monkey. This monkey was so desperate for attention. He rubbed his face on the glass and was jerking off something terrible, bro. I'm talking whacking it like he was losing his mind.
I've literally seen a gorilla sucking another gorilla's dick. Like they were in the.
Yo, Jay, that shit is all over everywhere. I'm surprised you ain't see it.
I think it's a video online.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. That shit's everywhere.
I'm about to
It's
watch
like gorilla sucking gorilla or some shit like that.
Gorilla
Gorilla giving
sucking
head
dick.
or some shit. And it's like
What the hell? What are you listening to?
Jay watching it. He's looking at it right now.
Oh my!
Are you serious?
So look.
Oh no!
So now we talking about giving head and shit, right?
Yo, turn that shit down.
I wonder.
Oh
Like
my
what did
god!
it? Like, what do you think it is? Do you think he like in there trying not to bend over and shit? Like, you think he got it? You think he got it
No,
easy?
you know what? Listen, in the Brooklyn
Oh,
House of Detention, his biggest fear is just getting fucked up. Not fucked, but getting fucked up. That's his biggest fear.
The day before he got locked up, he came out to Washington Square Park and he was out here.
And he got booed. I saw the
He was
video.
out here, but he went walking through the city.
He got booed.
Everybody was like,
No
"Fuck
Diddy.
Diddy, boo
No Diddy."
Diddy," and he was just like. He was like, well, "Let me get a picture." That's like somebody was
That's
like,
what he's
"So how
worried
you
about.
feel to be going to jail, nigga?" I was just like, "Yo, y'all is wrong." Like,
They found.
they was just like Snapchatting and shit. Like, what's it feel like to go to jail, nigga? Like, give me a couple of thousand. Like, you should have gave me a record deal. I'm just like,
Wow!
That's
Disrespect.
crazy. That's crazy.
That's
and then
wild.
the next thing he had to go turn himself in. So I was just like, yo, why would he do that? Like,
He's right downtown at the jails. I'm gonna tell you exactly what they're gonna do to him. They're gonna make his ass sit there until he gotta see the judge. They're gonna make him cross the street because that's the only way you can see the judge. Is you gotta go across the
I
street.
feel
That's where the
bad.
courthouse is.
I feel bad for Diddy. Okay, I really do. I just feel like
I spent more enough time down there to know.
I just feel like I don't know what you shut the fuck up. I just don't know what he really did for them to come after him like this so bad. Like
I told you, man.
They went through his
He
whole
was a
life.
black dude.
Did you hear about all
reached...
the lube they found in his house?
Yeah.
I was gonna ask y'all that. I was gonna ask y'all. Can I ask you a question? What's the?
Yeah. No idea.
What the fuck did he got a lube for? Were they like doing like wrestling?
Hey, no. There was Orlando Brown has said that he has a room called the bed. Literally, his entire it's like a 60-foot bed, and he has drones and all kinds of shit. That's what they were using it for.
I'm gonna say this, and then I'm not gonna say shit else because I could get into some trouble for saying this real quick. You know what I'm saying? But back in the day, Jay know what I'm about to say real quick because he know. Back in the day, I've been to an event. I just go to this brunch that somebody went to.
Nope.
What?
And the beat goes on.
Yeah.
Like my life everlasting.
So yeah. I know what you're talking about, Max. Let me just say this. I know kind of firsthand almost what you're talking about.
Okay, well, be that as it may, and you know it firsthand. There you go.
Yeah.
The problem is everybody's too damn handy. That clearly that's a problem to me. Hands in the pot.
Well, I mean, when you invite so many hands, when you're inviting all these hands to be in it, I mean,
yeah, people inviting hands in the pot. That's me hands in the pot.
You're inviting everybody to put their hand in your pot, and then not making some people take their hand out.
Literally, and with all that lube, them hands was elbow deep. Ooh,
that's the problem.
Ooh, all the way up to the elbow.
There's no problem with a sex party if everyone's consenting adults. It's when you get into other mischievous shit that things become a problem. Mm-hmm. And there's another.
Well, when you say, wait, you can't just hop over that. What the hell you mean when you say mischievous shit? Because when you go to a party like that, you will get into some mischievous shit. So what are you talking about?
Shit, in my opinion, is like sexual assault.
Oh, that's a no. Yeah, okay, I got you.
Drugging. That's the mischievous shit. Like that shit don't belong with consenting adults. Unless you are all consenting adults and you know this is the party. You come into the party, it's because we're doing all this shit. Here, you understand that. You sign a waiver. What the fuck? You like, you sign up. You read the room, bitch. Read the room.
Okay.
You coming in? Hit a sign. If you don't want to be in here, don't be in here. But don't like drag people in or drug them and don't be on the other side of it about
So very much don't be like
no, you didn't want to. You didn't want to be.
Don't be Bill Cosby and people.
Yeah, don't be Bill Cosby people. Don't be,
Yo, listen. I'm gonna say this. Hold up, Jay. Since he brought this shit up, I gotta say this shit. This shit has been on my mind for the longest time about that. That was some bullshit. If I ain't never in
The
my
Bill
life,
Cosby shit.
what? Yes, and here's
I feel like-
my. Wait.
I feel like-
No. You're gonna let me get this off, motherfucker.
Go
Shut
ahead,
up.
because I feel the same way. I felt the same way. Jay know how I felt about it. I'm like,
They
y'all know
was
what I'm saying.
rocking hard in those fucked up clubs 70, 64, whatever you want to call it. Everybody was doing everything that wasn't tied down. This man just so happened to come on and may have a little bit more scratch than everybody else. And because he decided he wanted to step it up 40 years down the line
I
and
feel
buy
like-
a company, y'all gonna bring this shit up and crucify this man? When
Well,
you
I feel
got
like they had
people
Sammy
who, wait,
Davis
no,
Jr.
shut up.
Well, I'm just saying, they were the same time. Had they survived?
When you got people who literally are still doing the same thing to this day that you have yet to prosecute and go after, but you go after this man and destroy him over that bullshit that happened 40, 50 years ago and not knowing what these women were doing. Are you serious with me right now? Okay, I'm done.
Say this: if any of these black men, any of those like Sidney Poitier and Sammy Davis Jr., if they were still alive now, they would probably be getting ridiculed too. Okay, because they were doing the same.
Oh
fucking thing.
man.
They were
That's
doing the
all
same
I'm
fucking thing.
saying, bro.
I just don't.
That
know,
right there is
think-
what I'm
I
saying.
can't believe. I don't believe that. I don't
I
want to
feel
say
like they would be. I feel like they
No,
would have come
bro,
out
it was a different era. It was a
With
different
people
time.
post.
They did all
That-
kinds of wild shit back then.
Sammy was hanging around with the white folks doing
Who?
white people shit, and he was
Who?
trying to be the house nigga
Oh,
and
Sammy
in the field. Yes, he was not playing those same games because if he knew he was, he would have been the first fucking P Diddy, and he was not going to be P Diddy of the fucking 1940s and 30s or whatever era. You know what I'm saying? That is not the same. It just can't. I don't believe. At least Sammy Davis Jr. We've heard other people's stories, like
I do
what
not.
people
Sammy
doing.
Davis, I mean,
We
I
had
would not believe. I would think Sammy
Ray
Davis
Charles
was
being a
fucking
freak.
out. I
You know,
think he was out.
whatever.
Listen,
I would
I
think
gotta
he-
say,
I would think
Sammy
Sammy was
Davis
the
had
host.
to be a freak. You know why? He was a member of the Rat Pack, bro. There's no way in hell you can
Oh,
deal with those
I'm not
couple
saying
of
he wasn't a
guys and
freak.
not.
I'm just
Be a
saying.
I'm pretty
super
sure he. I'm pretty sure he fucked Marilyn Monroe and Dorothy
Yeah,
Andrews too.
and I agree. I'm
Oh
just
yeah.
rugged.
Oh yeah.
He
I'm
wasn't.
pretty
He was not
sure
how
he
to do
dicked him
people.
down. I'm not.
And
But
listen,
my thing
hey,
is,
listen.
my thing is
There's a
though.
couple male actors who can vouch for it, whether or not he dibble dabble too, because some of them, like
I've
Marlon
heard
Brando,
that
was
too.
out there doing
Now,
it. You know.
now again, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, had they been alive still, and had they, I feel like they all did this shit. Okay, because again,
And I
see
Yes.
pictures of
I
Sammy
don't
Davis
Yes.
Jr. and Bill
did.
That's what I'm
Cosby
saying.
and Sidney
I-
Poitier and all these other people. I'm like, they all were around the same time.
Oh, okay. No, they were Sidney Poitier and they were way older. They were not hanging out at Sidney Poitier like that. They might have popped through, but they weren't there partying like the younger motherfuckers were partying. I've never seen that kind of image
For Sidney,
for Sidney Poitier or
But see, you know what though, Jay? That's what you just said it right there. You just said it right there. Is how Diddy got his ass caught up. You don't see that image.
right? Because
No,
Sidney Poitier, damn show, in his
Sammy-
memoirs, he talked about the shit he did. Child. I mean, he
Nice
used to
white girl.
down.
like
He
I
was-
don't know. He was trying to be I don't know. I've always thought
He was an uppity black nigga. He was the uppity nigga. Okay?
Yeah.
He was an
That's
uppity
Yeah, he
nigga.
definitely was.
He was
Oh.
very much an uppity nigga, and
Very
and-
uppity.
Yeah, we're
he
the
was,
same.
once he got his nose up into the clouds, he did not come down. He stayed up in it. That's why he's doing cocaine and shit. Okay,
Oh.
clearly he did cocaine. He said he slept with a lot of fucking white women. I mean,
Oh,
I can't
I believe that. I believe him and cocaine, white women, great. Him drugging bitch in order to
I'm
have
pretty
sex
sure
with them.
though he's had a scandal that just did not make it to because
Okay. Wait. Jay, you just said.
he cleaned it.
You're right.
Wait, Jay, you said that him drugging women, he had to have sex with her. But wait, who's to say that Bill Cosby actually drugged these women? These women state that, but there's no proof that happened. They could have sat there and did that pill, popped all of that themselves, and be like, he put it in their hand and was like, "Yo, let's rock. I got one, you got one. Let's go."
I totally agree with you.
No, it's funny.
I agree with you. But given the era in which things were happening, I don't think that people weren't being drugged. It was more prevalent than it was in Sammy Davis Jr.'s era or Sidney Poitier's era when they were coming up in that same like level. Is what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
Okay.
So if anybody's going to do it, if anybody was going to do it, that would be the time to do it. Versus what Sidney Poitier and fucking Sammy Davis Jr. were already past that moment in their lives where they're not going to the clubs anyway. Like,
I mean, well, Sammy Davis Jr. is performing in them. Like that's his fucking.
that's what I'm saying. He was performing until he was like, I knew it. Like he was young.
I think he just did he retire or some shit? Or I thought he just died.
Maybe, or he just croaked.
I thought someone killed him.
I think he just
How
died.
he
He was
fucking
old as hell.
How did Sammy Davis Jr. Hey,
He was
Alexa,
old.
how did Sammy Davis Jr. die?
Sammy Davis Jr.
Oh,
died May 16, 1990, at the age of 64 due to complications from throat cancer.
Oh,
Throat
smoking
cancer.
cigarettes. He damn sure smoked all his life. He was that motherfucker.
At
smoked-
60.
That's the Rat Pack. They all did. They all died of cancer of some sort.
Well, the Rat
Frank
Pack was-
Sinatra.
What did it? Frank Sinatra.
Was it Frank Sinatra, Sammy Davis Jr., Dean Martin?
Okay,
Right.
I can't
take it back. I take it
One.
back. When did he die? 99. What did he say?
Sammy Davis Jr.
Yeah.
Alexa, what year did Sammy Davis Jr. die? I forgot.
Sammy Davis Jr. died on May 16, 1990, at the age of 64 years.
1990.
So yeah, at the age of 60. So he'll been 40 in the 70s, 60s.
So how old is Bill Cosby now?
He'd been 40 in the 70s,
Bill
right?
Cosby's in his 80s, his late 80s.
So Sammy Davis could have been poisoning bitches.
Yeah, he was, they were
Hell,
right there.
listen.
They were
Listen.
like 10 years
Which
apart.
one too? If he was like 40s, 40, 50,
Yeah.
because he died at 64, right?
Yeah.
90. He died. Who died at
Bill
64?
Cosby was in his 30s because he remembered his
died at
stand-up.
64.
He died at the age of 64. He was.
That's what I'm saying.
1990.
So 64, I took it back 2 years. That was only 24. 44. So
And
he could have possibly been.
he was
54.
right there then. He was a part of the studio.
He could have been watching happening. He could have been watching
it.
it.
He was right there in Studio 50. He was right
He's
there. with Liza Minnelli
87.
and all
Bill
them.
Cosby is 87.
And if Sammy Davis Jr. was live right now, he'd be how old?
Let's see. If he was still alive today, let's see.
If their ages, if they come anywhere within like 5 years of each other, it's over.
Sammy Davis Jr. was, come on. He was born 1925. So he literally would be dead by now. They would have been about because he was born 1960.
Kill him.
He was doing
been about
25.
Yeah.
And when
He
was
was born
Bill Cosby born?
1925.
So he'll been almost 100 years right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. But when was Bill Cosby born?
Bill Cosby born 1937. So he was only 12 years older than him.
They were right there. They were hanging out together. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure.
He was. That's his big brother.
How crazy in your 40s you start getting when you're like, I'm drugging bitches up. But
That's
then I
his
think
big brother.
I'm like,
Jimmy Gang.
Bill Cosby was drugging them in his 30s and shit. In his 20s.
that's what I'm saying. He's
When you
30.
didn't
That's
have to
30.
drug. I'm like,
That's your 20s.
Red Fox was probably. I mean, Red Fox. What's his name? Richard Pryor.
Richard Pryor.
We know Richard Pryor.
Yo, we
Richard
know
Pryor did-
he was a
know
bad
Richard Pryor
boy.
did some shit. Richard Pryor
Yeah.
did some.
And that's why I think Bill Cosby could possibly be in that same situation.
But see, listen, exactly. That's my thing. He
They were
might have
buddies.
been in that
They were
situation. I won't take that from it. I
They were
won't take that
buddies.
from it, bro.
They were
But the
buddies.
time frame, my dude, like, come on.
Oh, well,
man.
I mean,
that shit was like 50 years later, dude. Who
it is
gives
a
a-
stretch to.
It's like, yo, worse shit has happened since
You
then.
know what? It wasn't. I didn't believe anything that Bill Cosby. I didn't think Bill Cosby had, committed any crime or did anything until the black lady came out. I was like, oh, well, bitch, it might be true.
Nope.
All the
I'm
white
sorry.
bitches committed. For all
I'm
the white
sorry.
bitches,
I feel like
but then I
everybody was
like,
jumping on the bandwagon in some form or fashion. That man, yes, he was a
what's
celebrity.
The one black lady from the 70s?
Nah.
What's her name?
I don't know.
Dan Greer?
When she jumped in there, I was like, girl, this is fake. Like, y'all go get Donna Ross too, and y'all find me some motherfucking Supreme. Y'all go get I'm like, yo, y'all
Ain't nobody
y'all
ever
see
gonna
her?
bring her up on charges what she did to Michael Jackson.
Who?
Grooming? Ooh.
Diana Ross.
You're not gonna talk about the ball, Sandy. Okay, Donna Ross is she gonna die. That bitch she gonna have a motherfucking parade of fucking funerals, honey. She gonna be probably
This
buried.
was what you ain't lying.
I'm
You
pretty
ain't
sure they're
lying.
gonna have her body go around the fucking world. She's gonna have a funeral on each fucking continent, child.
Nah, I doubt that. They ain't do that to Michael Jackson. They ain't doing that to her.
Well, Michael Jackson, there was too many people, child. You could not do that. There's no way in the hell you could barely go to a fucking Michael Jackson. I did not know this until recently. I was doing some research on him. I did not know this, but all his concerts, he had to build the motherfucking arena. he never did like in the actual arena.
Oh shit!
Stop playing for real. I
Like
didn't know that.
I was like, what? There was like every concert, like all his concerts, everywhere he performed. I think they said besides like Madison Square Garden was big enough, but most places were not big enough to hold the capacity of his like
Hey
audience.
yo, can you
He had
imagine
to
though?
build
He did,
a stage.
but he did all that shit without the internet, bro. There was no such thing as internet
That is
when
true
he
too.
did that shit, bro. He was having people pass the fuck out crying, and the motherfucker
Uh,
just standing on stage. He
Motherfuckers
ain't seen a
literally,
word. He's
they
just
would
standing
literally,
there.
Pop out the floor and then stand there.
Yes, and stand there, and
It'd be a
motherfuckers
wrap.
was passing the
and them
fuck
white
out,
ladies,
bro.
them white girls will be in tears. I wish I had seen him live before he died. I just the only one of the artists I've never seen perform live. I wish I had.
Yeah, him
But
and Prince. I wish I would have
oh, I
got a
saw
chance to see
Prince
both of
live.
them.
I saw Prince. Prince was
Nah, I ain't get a
good.
chance.
The musicology tour. Oh,
I ain't get a
whew,
chance.
he was good. That motherfucker was good. And it was another album too. I think it was the Blue Rave. Something. Anyway, moving on. But I wish I could see Michael Jackson because he just yeah. Yeah. But the whole
Excuse me.
crying thing, like
What is
I don't think nobody else gets that. Maybe Janet. I seen some videos of people crying for Janet and shit. But I don't think nobody was crying for Whitney like that. I don't think nobody was crying for like Beyonce. Beyonce probably do got people crying for her like that.
one time Prince? We had to use his music for a color guard show, and he denied. He denied us.
Oh yeah, Prince does not. Prince was not with that shit, bro.
He's
He
like,
And
wasn't
it's
with
so
that.
hard. Like right now, it's
Yeah.
hard to find his music online. Like they released it last year. Like
Sony
released
is holding the shit out that catalog,
and then
bro. They
just
are never letting
took
that
half of
shit
it
go.
down again. Like it's just barely on. You can barely
They're
find it.
never. There's so much songs in the vault they're never releasing. Please.
They got money for days on Prince. His house is abandoned too. Like right now, they say his house is abandoned. No one will buy it. It's still got the furniture and shit in there. People are just going to it and going and running through it and all that kind of shit. It looks dilapidated. It's got fucking graffiti on it outside of it. I'm like, you motherfuckers ain't worth shit. Like ain't nobody in Minneapolis trying to keep this shit clean. Like y'all just gonna
It's
let motherfuckers.
Minneapolis, bro. Come on.
I'm like, y'all just don't give a fuck. Y'all just let these motherfuckers white. And I'm pretty sure it's white people because you know I'm
but
pretty
whose
sure it's white
problem?
people.
Why isn't it a museum yet? Like, why isn't it just done? Does he own it?
The
Does he not
same
own it?
reason they haven't done it to
Actually,
any other famous person. I'm like, that's black anyway because Whitney
oh,
Houston's house is the same fucking way. Luther Vandross's apartment here in Brooklyn is the same motherfucking way. It's just sitting empty with the shit in it that they left there when they died. I'm just like, what the
His
fuck?
apartment is still empty.
Empty
Damn.
with nothing in it. It's like no one has been in there, been in it in years. I was like, what?
but it's a mansion that you can make into a museum.
Like
That still
Madam
be
C.J. Walker did her house, right? Well, I guess it need to become a historical thing first. Like, it have to be something.
Minneapolis, Minnesota should make
Minneapolis should damn show give
house
Prince should
a
make his house a
national
fucking
monument.
a historical thing because he made fucking Minneapolis like
Done.
the place he played at that little club is a fucking
Land,
shrine. Like, what the fuck?
right? It's a landmark because of him.
Right. So what's that shit called?
I don't know.
Paisley
Historical
Park.
landmark. What?
Is it
Oh,
Paisley Park?
no. It's a club number as a number, right?
Yeah, something like that. It's that damn club he played in that he got the discovered from. Yeah, that shit.
Don't
Yeah.
get me
They
lying.
damn
I don't
show
know.
the whole town of Minneapolis is probably a fucking shrine to Prince. I mean, he never left there. He literally grew up there and stayed there and made it a fucking thing. So
And then made the movie there, and then made
the
like
movie and then made groups there. His friends. If he was I mean, pretty much everybody that came out of fucking Minneapolis for Prince was. I mean, that was.
because of him. Yeah, I get you.
So I'm like, yeah, the whole fucking city should be a fucking museum, but
At least his house.
his
Not have,
house should be protected if nothing else. I don't
yeah,
understand why they got
that's what I'm
people that
saying.
like to
If
demolish it
nothing
now.
else.
And Netherlands, they getting ready to tear it down, which I think is stupid. I'm just like, wait, isn't that Michael Jackson's home? And they're like,
It
yeah, they getting ready to
was.
tear it. I'm like, they getting ready to tear it down? I'm like, isn't that like against the law?
No.
You know,
Like,
but believe it or not, they probably can't afford the taxes on the property, dude.
Yeah,
After a
I'm about to
while,
say.
shit is-
paying it.
I'm sorry. I'm about to say I'm about to
Yeah.
say the same thing. It must be the taxes because that's a lot of land they can develop.
that is a lot of land you can do
Wait a
something
minute,
to.
fuck that. Who the fuck is paying the if they're dead and the family's not taking care? It is the city's
There
problem
has to
now?
be a trust in his name to handle that, and there's nobody with the trust. And the state or the county is like, we need
So when a
this.
person
Y'all can have
dies,
it.
right, and there's no family left to take over their shit, and it just they just die, right? and they have a house. What happens to that? Don't the city just
Depends on
take
the
it over?
state. No, it depends on the state. The city won't have nothing to do with it. Like where I'm at, that happens a lot. Where I'm at, what will happen is they'll put up for honest to goodness, they'll put it up for sale. Literally, they'll put
Right.
it up on
First
on
thing,
a
yeah.
yeah, they'll put it up on a sheriff's sale, a sheriff's short sale. The person will
There's
be
a
they'll
lot of
go in
fucking
there.
rich people houses that I've been looking at that is up for sale. Like Tina Turner's first house is up for sale when her and Ike lived out in California.
Well, if you
Still look
got a
like it
couple
did back.
million, you can go for it because the housing market is shit. So I ain't buying nothing
I
but the
mean, but
pop
the
the picture
houses
in
are
the
like
window to throw it
motherfucking.
out.
The houses are very, very beautiful. That and they're just stuck in time. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm going to Truman Capote's house this week.
Ooh,
I'm doing a Truman Capote. Truman Capote, right? Ain't his name?
That's his name. Yes.
Yeah,
I
Truman
don't know who that
Capote,
is.
the writer
Oh,
from back in the day. He wrote
okay.
Tiffany's Breakfast at Tiffany's. That's his claim to fame.
Oh, okay.
A white man.
And another one in another book.
A white
Anyway,
guy.
so I'm going to his
I
house,
figured.
and he's supposedly, his house is supposedly stuck in time too. But because it's like a museum, like you say, Jay, it's a museum. We can go see it and see the things that he left in it and shit, right? They they're doing that too here at Langston Hughes' house. The person that owns it is going to restore it or some shit and let people come visit it. So I guess we'll have that shit eventually one day. To me, it's just like,
So speaking of places that are dilapidated and unknown, then I've been watching a lot of MSNBC, blah 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 blah, because I'm addicted to election season.
y'all better vote.
But there was a person who they had on there talking about the house that the barn that Emmett Till got killed in, and he wrote a book about it because no one knows about the history of this barn that just happens to be in this little town
Oh.
on some person's property, and it should be marked as the location that this
Where
event
Emmett Till, where the whole thing happened, right?
yeah. So
Where the white lady lied. He didn't
yeah,
even look
like
for
all, like
evidence.
where the civil rights movement was sparked, you know what I mean? Like, and
Do you know?
some white
I've heard. Have you
guy
heard that someone said they
must be
actually
really
dug up
interesting.
his grave and took his body out the fucking casket? I was like, why would you do that?
What they say?
Someone dug up his grave. I mean I know know it to be true because of course it came through like CNN and all that kind of stuff. It funneled down, but someone had like vandalized his grave and went to go see like the casket because it was a glass thing on his
Yeah,
casket and all that shit, and they really went and like took his body out the grave. Like it's like his body's not there, bro. They're like
No
his
respect.
body is not
That's
in his
fucked up.
body is not in the grave. I'm
where's
like
his
that is
body?
fucking. I'm like how the fuck is his body
They
not in the
fucking
grave? Like
stole his body. Oh my god.
y'all stole this man's body. Like
Where he at?
and I'm just like how is
In the
Emmett Till?
wind.
How is Emmett Till?
Wow.
He's a. I mean, I guess that no one is paying attention to these. Once you're dead, you're dead. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just like, how is Emmett Till? How did y'all not know this man's body was missing?
I mean, it's not like they go look for it every day. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, though. But
But yeah, so his
it might
body's
have took some
missing. They say
time.
his
It might
body's
have been
missing.
gone
So
quite some time before they realized that shit was gone.
that it's crazy as fuck. I did not think it was real. I thought somebody was lying, but then I went and did some research on my shit at work, and it was a story. It was like it's missing, and that they kind of like dug it under, like pushed it under, and they just didn't talk about it. I was like, damn, no one talks
That's
about this shit. Like we just had a movie, and every fucking thing about it. No one knows this. I was just so confused by it.
It's like his birthday is coming up, or he would have been a certain number of age or something like that.
100, right?
I don't know what the answer is. I don't know what the answer is.
Well,
I don't
whatever the
either,
answer
but I
may
do
be.
remember.
It was just one of those things that popped up on the screen while they were talking about the barn in which he died.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I don't remember. He would have
yeah.
I
been.
want to say now that again before we get out of here because I gotta get ready to get out of here because I gotta get ready for work. Um, the FBI. Let's talk about that real quick. The FBI. All this shit they've done over the years to hold black people down, um, by like tapping our phones and shit. Our most powerful people in our communities, like Aretha Franklin, was bugged and wired until like 8 years before she died. I'm just like, are you what? 40 years of wiring this lady? Like, what? I mean, they bugging motherfucking Mike Tyson. I was like, Mike Tyson did what did he do, y'all? What? I mean, what did?
Now, this
What?
conspiracy theory shit, or you like actually have some?
No, they literally have been bugging
Wait.
these people all these years. Like Aretha Franklin was bugged all these years. They bugged and killed Billie Holiday. They killed Josephine Baker. All this shit
Black
is
influential people.
yeah, like they literally take us out, and no one says. Yeah, I'm like, so who the fuck is watching the FBI? Because all these things that happen to us
I told you, man. I
come
said,
through
and
like
that's it.
trials,
Supposed to be the
and if
ones
you
who watch the
don't go
job,
with
and
what
they
they
don't.
want, they will kill you. Like they killed Billie Holiday, bro. They killed her. They was like, well, because you're gonna keep singing strange fruit, we're not gonna give you no more treatment, and that's that. And no one thought anything to do anything about it, but it's all documented because Hoover died, and and
But
now you
what you
can.
going? But here's the question: they'll put. Do you have the time and the energy to deal with what you just said? If you wanted to fix it and straighten it out, that's what it boils down to. Why nobody's even blinked an eye at it. The amount of energy and resources that you have. This is the biggest lawyer. We live in the biggest
and,
lawyer
and
on the
so
planet.
and so we just take what people give us as the answers or the history that we think. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just, of course, I'm
It's
over
not
white
about
people telling me
taking it.
what is.
It's about the energy and the time you're willing to put in for what you want. It's not about taking it.
Hmm. Well, and this year we gotta take it back because if we do not pay attention, you guys, Trump will win. He's really close in the numbers and shit. Really, really close. Really, really close. So everybody, please go vote because I cannot live in this country if that motherfucker wins. I swear to God, I'm on my way to Ghana right now. I done put my papers in, so pray. So I hope I get over there. If I do,
Yeah, I don't want that to happen either.
I cannot. Please, y'all, I cannot see this motherfucker get back in office again. I just cannot do it. I just
Listen,
cannot.
I don't do the political thing, but y'all make sure y'all do what y'all got to do.
Please vote, y'all. Please vote. Like we cannot have Cheetos in office again. Okay, just I can't do it. I won't.
My
With that
question
being
is
said,
like, close. Like I don't even I can't. This is the same country that fucking voted him George Bush twice. Like
I just want to know.
that's what I
They
always say.
voted,
I always
but I
say
mean, come on, they voted George Bush twice, and they put Donald Trump in there once. Come on,
when
dog.
Donald Trump was on the ballot, I was like, bitch, this is the same country that put George Bush Jr. in place. So yes, it's
Put
possible.
Dr. Seuss on that bitch, and you really have a problem.
Like, yeah, it's possible.
Yeah.
So but I don't know how it's
I,
possible. I don't get how it's possible now. Like
but I feel like it. I
now.
feel like by looking at the numbers, I'm like, how are these numbers so fucking close like this? Like this should be like margins between these
Only
numbers.
because she started fucking campaigning last month. Like
And I feel
Late.
like her
Yeah, she
campaign, like,
started super late.
well,
But
super
she's
late.
gonna have to, truthfully, bro. In order for her to win this, she gonna have to pull a miracle out her ass.
her
No,
momentum
it
is
ain't no
slowing
miracle.
down. Like she need to be,
It's
she need to be doing
it's
concerts every fucking day.
it's everybody else just doing their job on the ground to mobilize, like they say, mobilize people because she says everything right. Like
She's the
she
perfect
says
candidate.
everything right.
She's a
That's the
perfect candidate,
problem,
but I just,
man.
you're right. The
That's
campaign
why
just
I
she
don't
started
get to
late.
be bothered. They all say the same shit, just different ways, bro.
True.
I'm good, dog.
True. But anyway, but again, vote for who you vote for. Okay, love who you love, and pray to who you ever pray. Okay, just don't let Trump back in office. We don't need that shit another day.
That's the only thing you got to do is not let him back.
Just do not let him back up. Whatever you gotta do to not let him back in office, just
Republican,
do that.
Democrat doesn't matter as long as he don't get back in office.
Okay, I'm the Jew. I will be a Jew. I would be a Gentile. I'll be a
Bitch,
motherfucking Israelite. Whatever you
he
need me to
is.
be, just
If he passes and then she goes to JD Vance, y'all gonna be like, we didn't want that. Like, well, you got it.
JD Vance is the dumbest motherfucking young white
That's what
man.
I'm saying. You got to get Sarah Palin.
Stupidest motherfucking white man ever met.
He's Sarah
I
Palin.
ain't never met him. And
Sarah
Sarah
Palin.
Palin,
House down.
Sarah Palin wasn't even this stupid. She was stupid, okay, because the bitch thought we could see Russia from her fucking backyard.
Sarah Palin was
But
cute.
Fine,
she really
but
thought she really thought she said we could see Russia from my backyard. I'm like,
you
bitch,
can. But I mean,
Honestly, I wasn't care about what she was saying. She was cute. I want to listen to shit she was talking about. She was cute.
Sarah Palin.
Yep.
it
Okay.
was funny
Yeah.
on
Good
SNL.
night, y'all. Okay. I'm your
Mistakenly.
boy. Let's go. I'm your boy Christian Akeem. Your fave's hater, your haters fave. I don't hate on just anybody. I hate on everybody, y'all.
I'm your friendly black bear. You like out.
I am your local straight guy, Mr. Max. I'm high, motherfucker. Fuck you.
Thank you guys. Together we are well beyond, and this has been Apartment 420. We'll see you guys in another couple of weeks. Stay tuned for more. We love you guys, and we'll see you next time. All right,
Peace.
fellas.
Peace out, y'all.
Peace. Matt's gonna say, I cannot get over you, bro.